These Travis Scott Jumpman jacks could be yours, but you only have 2 weeks to enter. For the month of May, we're giving away to one lucky winner this brand new pair of Jumpman jacks in a size 10. Entering is super easy. All you have to do is subscribe to the Reshoevn8r channel, comment down below your shoe size and your favorite part of the silhouette. Good luck everyone, we're gonna be picking the winner on May 29th, so stay tuned. Let's go. What's up everybody, I'm Vic, and for the last couple of weeks, I've been hunting down the most beach shoes I can find. In the search, I found the worst Blue Suede Jordan 5s I've ever seen. As you can see on the uppers, they're fully faded all around. The original owner of these failed at restoring these. As you can see, he put a bunch of blue dye all around the sneaker, but didn't finish the job. These are cooked. Not to mention, the soles are piss yellow. We're gonna go in and fix all of that in this video. Let's get started. Both of these shoes are equally beat. The two biggest issues with them is how toasted the suede is and the yellow soles. For before and after purposes, I'm gonna put the left shoe to the side and focus on the right one. I really wanna get these soles back to its icy blue. However, this shoe has been heavily worn. There's a good chance they're not gonna go back to its original state, but I can make them look better than this. To start the deoxidation process, I'm gonna clean these soles up to get them ready for the indoor setup. Got everything set up, cleaning mat, bowl of water, Reshoevn8r solution. To make things easy, I'm gonna be using the brass bristle brush to get the soles as clean as possible. Luckily for me, these soles aren't too dirty. The task right now is to get these 100% clean. Outsole is all cleaned up thanks to the brass bristle brush. The steel bristle brush would have also done the job. Before I apply some Reshoevn8r sole sauce onto the clear areas of the sole, I'm gonna tape off the blue because I don't want to get any sole sauce on those areas. Sole sauce is applied. I'm gonna let them sit in there for a good 7 days straight. Hopefully we get some great results. Every day when I come in the morning, I'm gonna take off the wrap, apply a new coat of sole sauce, repeat that every single day until we get the best results. Let's put them in the indoor setup. After about 6 days, I got the shoe out of the indoor setup. These are the final results. I'm happy with how these look. We got the majority of the yellowing out. The grip is still there. After the 5th day, they were not getting any better. The 6th day, I did it just in case, but ultimately, these are the results. There's still some dried out sole revive on the soles. I gotta clean that off. Same thing with the rest of the shoe, but before we get into all that, there is a lot of residue all over the rubber outsole and the midsole. That's from the tape that I put on the shoe. Honestly, I used the wrong tape. I should have used blue tape because that leaves less residue. This is a combination of leaving the tape on for 6 days and the heat from the indoor setup. To remove it, I'm gonna use a glue eraser. Residue is fully off, let's get on to the cleaning. For today's Reshoevn8r products, the 4-ounce bottle of solution, the drying rack and bowl, shoe tree, cleaning mat, and the only brush I gotta worry about is a soft bristle brush. I already used a steel bristle brush to clean out these soles. The soft bristle brush is gonna be for the suede uppers and to remove the sole revive. But first, let's use the compressor. All prepped, ready to go. Before we get into the cleaning, if you look closely in this area, there's a big spill mark on the suede. It's unfortunate because this area is completely toast. It's deteriorating to the point where there's no more suede. If you look closely right here, it's a white underneath the suede. The suede is falling apart. If I scrub too hard, it's gonna come off. Hopefully later, when I dye the shoe, I can blend it in. But at the moment, during this cleaning, I'm gonna be very careful in that area. cleaning is complete, shoe looks good. Next step is to let it dry outside. Real quick, I want to show you all the blue dye on the mat, inside the bowl of water and solution, on my brush. It's all over the place. This shoe has been previously dyed. The guy didn't finish the job, but there's a lot of blue dye all over the sneaker. It all came off during the cleaning. That's okay. The one thing I do want to get on right away is to clean all this stuff off. I want to put the mat, the towels, and the insoles while I'm at it inside the washing machine. Give it a good clean to wash all of this stuff off. Real quick while I'm at it, I'm gonna go to the sink, apply some dish soap, rub it in, rinse it, and wash. I do want to use this for the next cleaning, so let's clean all this stuff up. All right, we made it to the washing machine. Don't mind this white box, this is temporary. Our top of the line washing machine should be here any moment now. All right, how do I use this thing? Still don't know how. I'm more of a touchscreen person myself. Super, medium, cold, second rinse. I don't know. Shoes are all dried, let's get on to this restoration. Overall, the shoe looks a lot better. Soles are all cleaned up. We removed all the sole revive. Same thing with the insides. Midsoles are good. The thing with the uppers is they're clean, but they still look pretty bad. Right now, they're super crunchy. We gotta reset the nap on the suede. Got an old medium bristle brush. For a little while, I'm gonna go back and forth all over the suede until it's back to its original soft texture. So far, so good. The medium bristle brush did an okay job resetting the nap on the suede. It's soft in some areas, but other areas it's pretty crunchy, as in right here. So I'm gonna kick it up a notch and use the brass bristle brush. For this brush, I'm only gonna brush in one direction. Suede is back to its original soft texture. Now for the boring part, let's tape. Tape job is complete. I'm gonna remind you guys that the suede on this shoe is pretty cooked. It's been through a lot. The previous owner tried to re-dye them. Before all that, the suede was toasted. On the back, something was spilled. At the moment, the suede is still pretty toasted, but hopefully with some Angelus light blue suede dye, we can bring it back to life. For this part, I'm gonna use the airbrush. Similar to if I was painting the material, I'm gonna do smooth, even coats all around the shoe to make sure to cover the entire area. After I get a coat down, I'm gonna use a medium bristle brush to go back and forth to spread the dye evenly and work it into the suede. This is a messy step, so if you plan to do this, make sure to wear gloves. After it's brushed in, one more coat should do the trick. Dye is fully laid down. Overall, it looks a lot better than what we started with. It's not 100% perfect, but the blue is on there. The suede is back to its original soft texture, and I did my best to blend in the new dye with the old dye. The back area is the part that doesn't look perfect. The areas where it's a lot darker, that's where there's no suede at all. The dye reacted to those areas by making it darker. Nothing I could do about that. I tried brushing it in and applying more dye, but nothing I did helped the situation. So it is what it is. Sometimes suede can be really tricky, especially in these situations. I still need to go outside and spray some Reshoevn8r water stain repellent. I gotta lock in this new dye. I don't want it to rub off on my fingers or bleed when they get worn. Let's go outside. On to the final details. This restoration is basically done. I did everything I could with the uppers. The soles are iced up. Luckily for me, the midsoles did not have to be repainted. There's no scuffs or scratches. That's a good day for me. All that's left to do is to touch up the insides. On the sock liner, there's a bunch of lint. To clean it up, I'm gonna use the lint shaver. All that's left to do is to lace them up. Alright guys, that's gonna bring us to an end on this restoration of these Blue Suede Jordan 5s. As I was working on this project, all I could focus on were the imperfections and permanent damage on the sneaker, but after comparing it to before, there's a crazy big difference, specifically with the suede uppers and the outsoles. The part that took the longest was removing all the yellowing. That took about 5 to 6 days, but it was by far the easiest because all I had to do was put them in the Vick 2000. This was a straightforward restoration with day and night results. The cool thing about this project, all the techniques that I did on these Jordan 5s can be applied to a ton of other sneakers. You can find all our products at Reshoevn8r.com. I paid $50 for these shoes. Let me know in the comment section down below if I paid too much for these or if it was a great deal. This is Vick Almighty. I'll catch you guys next Monday. See you guys.